reflection by the pale gray of dawn, facing a shadow I've long wished was gone, tracing the lines of that unblinking stare, the weight of a man I swore I'd never bear. I see his presence right down to my bones, the debt of the blood that is half of my own. The fate of the seed cannot change once it's sown. I fear what hides in the marrow of my bones. 'Cause you can change your name, and you can move your home, but can you ever force past the rocks through which you've grown? One's blood in my veins, other's hand is on my back. I'm a train trying to keep up on a fragile, rusted track. How can I learn to whisper when I was born to roar? How can I think to keep the peace when I was raised at war? I'm trying to find some distance between the love and rage, but I was raised up to believe they'd always be the same. I'm the son of two monsters, trying to be a man. Us had a different way. He taught me how to flinch, but never taught me how to play. He wasn't kin by blood, but he was master of the house. He raised me with a heavy hand to be a quiet mouse. He shattered hard a child's peace, he rattled every bone. He left so many marks upon a soul that's not his own. So I'm fighting off the DNA and I'm fighting off the scars, trying to build a better man behind these mental bars. One sowed the seeds that formed my mind, one taught me how to bleed. Between the two, I never saw the man I wanna be. I asked if he ever had regrets for the past. His voice went cold as he answered at last. He said, I have many, I'll admit it is true, but anything I did was driven by you. A cold, heavy parting in the back of my mind, a weight unforgotten, fears I can't unwind. Yeah, I only did what you drove me to do, and you'll understand when it happens to you. 'Cause you can change your name, you can move your home, but can you ever force past the rocks through which you've grown? One's blood in my veins, the other's hand is on my back. I'm a train trying to keep up on a fragile, rusted track. How can I learn to whisper when I was born to roar? How can I think to keep the peace when I was raised at war? I'm trying to find the distance between the love and the rage, but I was raised up to believe they'd always be the same. I'm the son of two monsters, trying to be a man. Turn to seasons, and seasons to life. I found a sweet balm in the heart of my wife. I'd always wanted family, a place of my own to give to a child, grace I never known. A chance to do right and a chance to be new, to leave their mistakes way back in my rear view. But while we were waiting for our boy to be born, I felt the old terror and the weight of the thorn. Words that I'll never get out of my head, leave my heart heavy with old fears and dread. Scared that I'll stumble I sat her down and told her, if you ever see the change, if you see that old school fire or the flicker of the strange, if I ever cross a line, you take our boy and run. Don't let the shadow of the father fall upon the son. But she just takes my hands and she looks me in the eye. She swears I'm not that man and that her trust will never die. She's sure I'd never hurt him, that I've got a heart of gold, but she can't see the blueprints etched into my soul. I'm scared of the slow decline, I'm not seeing myself slide, or a sudden tipping point, finding nowhere left to hide. She sees the man I am today and thinks the battle's won, but I'm the only one who knows the damage that's been done. She says it's not in me to ever cause that kind of pain, but God, I'm still the one who's gotta hold the heavy reins. Unhooking my belt at the end of the day, a tired man letting my work fade away. I pulled at my belt, that familiar old slap, the sound that I've known as the spring of a trap. At a noise without pain, a sound without memory of chaos and shame. He didn't flinch, wasn't scared, wasn't shy. He's never had a reason to fear tempers that fly. So the belt stays on my waist and the cycle ends here. I'll carry the ghost so he won't know that fear. I choose to bury these men I don't know, to let myself heal and to let his dad grow. One man gave me life and one gave me scars. Now I hold the keys to my own mental bars. I can finally force past the rocks through which I've grown. I've claimed my name and I've built my home. There's blood still in my veins, but no one's hand is on my back. I'm a train pulling away on a clear supported track. I'm learning to whisper, and I wasn't born to roar. I finally found my peace and choose to put away the war. I finally found my distance between the love and the rage, and I've proven to myself that they never were the same.